Right, this is a video response to ValleysSurvivor and to Weaponsandstuff93. It's the what 3 blades would you use in zombie apocalypse. This is something that I think about quite a lot. I've thought about it quite a lot for years. Like, what would you do if something mindless turned up at your front door or tried to get through the door of where you were or where you were based or tried to invade your space? What would you do? What would you use? What would be the best thing to have about you? Obviously, my first choice would be this, my Tramontina machete. I've had this for the best part of like 3 decades. I've modified it a bit. I've shortened the blade length by about 4 inches, and I've cut like a, I don't know what you'd call that, a bowie edge I always called it, and I've ground a bit of an edge onto it there. Did that years ago. I'm not very good on sharpening skills, as most of you know, but I keep that reasonably sharp. And like anything that walks on the planet under like 450 pounds in weight, that would remove its head. It's also got like a stabbing facility for sort of like keeping something at range, but that would remove its head, whatever it was. That'd be my first choice. And my second choice, whether I was like indoors, stationed somewhere, or I'm bugged out, moving around, and my second choice would be this, and my tomahawk. It's got a hammerhead, as you can see on one side. It's got a very, very good sharp edge. It's very, very strong. I got this off Puck Me Harder Daz, my mate Daz, about 18 months ago. I've shortened the handle for compact, close quarter use, and also for like sort of rudimentary concealment. So it's also a good tool. You know, I use a lot of like wood, like hobo stoves and that at work, so I use it for that. But that would be a good implement to have about you if something mindless came through your door or into your camping area, into your bug out area. The damage that could do to one of the undead's head doesn't bear thinking about, really. Also, as Jay Hines said, there's the you could use 2, one in either hand, either or. Circumstances would dictate, but one or the other of these, probably this, would be my first choice. As I say, whether I was static or whether I was in a bugged out scenario. For up close, I'd use this. I don't have a lot of knives. I've got a few. I'm not really a knife person, to be honest with you. I know what I like. This is my Tanto knife that was made for me by Weapons Collector by Mike as part of a Tanto knife and pry bar set. And I also use this as like my woodcraft and survival knife. It's very, very good. I've done videos on it before. Everyone knows what it's made from, and everybody knows how I feel about it. But this would be orbital socket into the brain, like thrust. Very strong, thick blade, very good points, very well sharpened. That would do it. Through the fontanelle, through the top of the head, thereby destroying the brain. Or like through the temple, the side of the head. You know what I mean? Through the side of the head. 3 ways to destroy the brain. When you're up dead close, when you're like getting intimate with something mindless, as it were, and you haven't got the distance or the space around you to use a machete or an axe, I'd use that. So these are with me nearly all the time anyway in my work. The machete isn't, obviously, because like you get like big jail for that here, but like these have got practical applied uses. So this is like sheathed and in my camping stuff, my survival stuff, which is with me at work all the time. Very, very, I love that. Very, very pleased with it. Loved it as soon as I saw it. And this is like, primarily its uses for chopping wood and kindling for my hobo stoves, officer. And this, of course, is like a very, very practical gardening tool for all intents and purposes. It's just that, you know, in any hypothetical sort of like zombie attack scenario, there's just things that are very, very handy to have around. in your gardening tools and in your bushcraft equipment, you know, and in your camping equipment and stuff. So that's my 3, and that would be my first choice. Thanks for watching.